Hello, hello guys, welcome back to Mirror Interpretation Todorova. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are celebrating. I am celebrating with you um, the fourth birthday of Mirror Interpretation Todorova. I did got a small cake here. It says Mid Interpretations Happy Birthday. I'm afraid to destroy it. Um, I just didn't celebrate the first 4 years because a lot of companies actually did fail in the first 4 years of their existence, if I can say that. So I just didn't want to celebrate in case I fail, in case I didn't make it. And here I am today celebrating with you the fourth year of Mirror Interpretation Todorova. Although I have been working as an interpreter since I was 20 years old, starting in Italy, interpreting for circus. Yes, that was my first experience. I did this for a few years, simultaneous interpreter in the circus performances in the town of Rimini, Italy area, Emilia Romagna. I remember this like it was yesterday. I just did it for the fun. Everything was so much fun back then. It was just a good experience for me, good money while I was studying in the university. And long story short, I did study business, I did study rural development, I study all these specialties in international and intercultural environment. And then I moved to Italy for good. I moved to Italy in 2007-ish, and in 2016 I moved back to USA, here in Denver in 2017. As I've been doing this for so long and I've been trying kind of to resist it. It was not consciously, but I never thought of it as a real profession. It was something that I would love to do from time to time. And in 2017, 27th of September, I registered Mirror Interpretation Todorova, or MIT Interpretations. My logo uses a serotonin cell. Probably you have noticed that or you haven't. And the reason why is because while I was creating my company, I have a friend, Paolo, in Italy, and I had a lot of friends that studied physics or chemics. And while I was looking for my logo, this is the period of the time that I was taking the 40 hours of a medical interpreter. And I talked to this friend of mine. I wanted to use some rune symbols, and I spent about a year to choose my logo. And me and this friend of mine choose the cell of serotonin, and we decide how to twist it. And then I put the flags inside and the business name and so on. But this whole company of mine, the name of it, the meaning behind, the reason why I choose serotonin cell is because it's one of the cells that is naturally produced in the human body, and because it's the cell of the trust. And the reason that I choose this, I'm distracting, but my work phone is ringing, but I don't think I will take it. I feel bad. And so I did choose, here you can see it on my badge. I do have a badge, yes. And so I choose the serotonin cell because it was, how to say, um, the cell of the trust. And because in a way I felt like in medical interpreter, the patients or the people that were I was interpreting for had to trust me with their lives. And this is why I picked these cells, not only, but it's also related to dopamine. Like the level of serotonin and dopamine in the human body are naturally balancing each other, let's call it. And also is related to the brain process and your heart and your mood. and that's why I choose serotonin, because it's considered the hormone of the trust, and because it's a natural necessity for humans, I believe, to trust one another. And said that, I have this small cake and I will celebrate it together with you. As you know or you don't know, but I have been having a problem with my skin for quite some months now, so I'm not drinking alcohol. This is um, how it's called in English. I think it's called Jamaica in Spanish. So I'm drinking some Jamaica with my cake, and I have 4 candles here, and I'm gonna put them one by one. I'm gonna light them and tell you a story about my first year of interpreting, my first year of doing that, my first year of starting this YouTube channel for language specialists and language provider, with the idea to help each other and share useful information. Um, so the first year that I start this business, I also registered this YouTube channel. If you go and click on my YouTube channel, you're gonna see it's the end of September, beginning of October 2017. But that was not actually the time that I started making those videos. It took me about almost 2 years, 2 years and a half to start to do this. I did 1 or 2 videos where I felt extremely not okay, not perfect. I felt afraid of judgment. Clearly, I was fearing that you guys on the other side gonna tell me how bad and how terrible I am, and how not good enough I am, or how worthless and miserable and insignificant I am. And the reason that I started this YouTube channel is because out of my work, or I could say that also in my work experience back then, and in my personal life, I had a person who would never let me say entire phrase. They were abusive. I was in an abusive relationship for a very long time. And this abusive relationship was to the level of extreme that I couldn't say more than one word. I couldn't express my opinion. I couldn't say what I think, because anything I was saying was wrong, was not okay. It was judged. I was judged. And so when I started this channel, this was somehow for me a way to speak for longer than 10 seconds without somebody interrupting me. So this first year was just uh, giving it a try. I was giving it a try, not sure where this journey is gonna take me. I just um, start doing it. The same, I could say the same thing for my second year in this journey of business, in the journey of understanding how interpreting work. I had one client trying so hard to really prove that I was good enough, or to prove that I was worthy or valuable, or that I deserve this uh, space or this time. And then after about 2 years, I started to make those videos for you guys. And I will tell you, it took me 2 years and a half, because I was afraid of not being perfect. And I see some other colleagues of mine that do this uh, very perfect, very great visual products, videos. Unfortunately, that doesn't represent reality. So the first 3 years, I was afraid of not being perfect, of not being good enough. I was afraid because I had my accent, even though I speak English since I was 20, and even though I do speak fluently 5, 6 languages, I still, I mean, at the time I speak four. I dropped the Greek, and I started learning some Macedonian and Ukrainian, with which I work now. And um, and so it took me almost 3 years to overcome my fear of being not perfect, of being a human, of eventually not being able to give you a perfect videos, to look great, or to look good enough, or some people will send me these critics about my glasses, that I had glasses, or I was too chubby, or I was too skinny, or I was too conservative, or a big mistake because I wear a dress that in certain culture it's not accepted, and so on. So as I was so criticized from each side, that was like a big overcoming with me, my own insecurities and my own, in my own. This was like a journey for me to make those videos and publish them. The first in 2018 I would say end of 2018. I probably made 2-3 videos, and then in 2019 it was actually when I started doing the videos. And when nobody watched them, I would be so happy, because I was so afraid of critics. I was so afraid of judgment, and I was so afraid that I am not good enough, that I am not smart enough, or that I am not worth somebody to listen to me. Literally, like, my self-esteem was so bad that also thanks to Siracom, the way they were treating me, it was like I was such a terrible interpreter, and every week they would send me these emails with critics telling me, oh, this may be not good, this may be not bad, this is so and so, but they would never address how they want me to handle a situation, like a certain situation at work. And slowly this thing make me grow somewhat horns, somewhat teeth, and somewhat to make me get myself a crown. And I will tell you why. I mean, a crown, this is funny, but I love this crown, I think it's beautiful. But it made me somewhat realize and understand that people only put you down. Yes, you see what I did now? This is so funny, you guys can laugh. But so I realized that people only put you down when you do something valuable. If you do something that is nothing, that is boring, that is not, let's say, that has no value, it seems like I have to leave this crown on my head because it doesn't want to go down. So I'm gonna let it here because I can't take it off. You can laugh as much as you want, that's fine. It's funny, and so said that, I was so afraid of this bullying comments and bullying experiences, that I would just be so happy if nobody watched my videos. And the reason why is because I was afraid of bad opinions. And the matter of the fact is that I think I was so afraid simply because I tended to believe people that were below me. I tended to trust people that didn't have my education or didn't have my expertise. I tended to kind of believe them, unfortunately, and to kind of trust their expertise, until I have to do this inner work or inner journey with therapy, which I started in, and I'm still doing this inner journey with myself and with therapy, trying to overcome the fact that very often in life, people that doesn't have expertise, the people that are not experts in something, that doesn't know certain things, that doesn't know certain information, will come and will openly judge you and mistreat you, and give you some kind of opinions, and will give you some kind of a bad comments and critics, when they're in their life haven't achieved nothing, when they're not language specialists, when they're not language providers, when they don't know very well how this world works, and when they don't see the entire picture but they see a small piece of it. And a lot of us, I think, subconsciously, when somebody forces their opinion on us, we tend to, I think every normal person tends to tap in with themselves and check and say, oh my gosh, am I so bad? Am I so terrible? Is my accent so terrible? And so and so. And I would find myself that I will completely blindly give trust to these people that will give me a bad, terrible feedback, without seeing that a lot of those people that were doing that have some kind of interest from me staying low, staying down, and not growing. And if you are in place of life where someone is putting you down, where someone is tearing you down, is criticizing you, is telling you that there is something wrong with you, that is telling you that you gotta be something else, do something else, how dare you do this, that you're not good enough, and so on. Um, I will tell you, develop critical mind. And I think a lot of my videos, even though I haven't talked about this, focus your brain on that. Maybe I should have addressed this more openly. The reason why I create certain types of video that will not have as much views as a perfect videos in some other channels is because I want you to develop a critical thinking. And when I say that, I don't mean you for you to become some kind of a critical, nagging B star star or jerks. Forgive my language. What I mean is critical thinking in a way that you can actually learn to. I'm not sure if my camera will record this or if it's gonna turn it off, but critical thinking in a way that you can see why people will do certain things, why people will do certain choices, why people will criticize you and put you down, and why people want you down. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of my YouTube channel. Thank you for being 200 and 500 or 2,600 people or 550 people of you. I do really appreciate you, and I want to say you don't. I have no words to express like how much this mean to me and how much this is like important, how much you are important, how much you mean to me as a present, as being there, how I just don't have words to say. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. um I am trying not to cry, but I want you to know that I do understand that there is a humans behind this number. And I don't know, if I imagine having even 20 people in front of me right now, I will probably not be able to speak as fluent. But I do understand that all of us, you and me and every human that I ever met, you guys have your own journeys, you have your own experience going through, your own life, your own problems, family, personal problems, financial struggles. And I want to say, I am so grateful that you're part of my journey. You are just a small click of a drop. You're a click of a hope and light. And if you like my video, or if you watch my video, or I just reached 75,000 views yesterday, and that couldn't been a better gift for me, a better gift for us, celebrating these moments today. Um, I just have so much to say that I don't know how to start. I know this is not a big number for YouTube. I know this is not a big number worldwide. Talking about the billions and the millions of people that are around. But I'm so grateful. I just want you to know that I am grateful. And sometimes I have a very, very hard day. I had a very sad day today. And you just keep me being strong. And when I receive these terrible criticizing messages and comments that really say very unpleasant things, it just makes me think how ugly it is to present yourself in somebody's house and just do something like uh, I don't want to express it, but you understand. So when you don't work to build something, I think from the outside it's very easy to criticize it. And yes, sometimes I look my videos and I'm like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, you could have done better. And yes, and I do have this feeling, oh my goodness, my accent, oh my goodness, my accent in all these languages that I speak, I do have accent, okay? But said that, I just want to tell you, for whoever is watching me, yes, you are good enough. Where are you right now? With all the accents and not perfect knowledge and everything, all that it matters is that you try. And I have been trying to do this for you, with you, and I am so grateful that you're here. I also want to say a thank you. The first person that did video with me is Rosa from Interpretation. Thank you, Rosa, for doing this video and being part of my vision and my reality. Gracias muchas, Rosa. I want to say thank you to Williamton City that did the Thai videos with me. I feel a little bit like you're my little son because you're just 19. It was challenging to work with you, but I do appreciate all your effort, and I know how hard it was for you to make those videos, even though I never said so. I know it was difficult for you, and I appreciate like how hard you try, because you're so young, and I do believe in you, and I do believe bigger and better things are coming for you. I want to say Natalia was the lady that record videos in Russian. Спасибо большое, Наталья. Ты крутая, ты профессиональная, ты просто сила, русская сила, четкая, прекрасная. Спасибо большое. Thank you, Natalia, for creating videos with me. You're a real professionalist. You work fast. You go like a русский танк. Ты просто, you are invincible. I believe that you have a very strong powers, professionalism as well. And in the end, José, grazie mille, José. Gracias muchas. Es estado un piacere trabajar contigo. Thank you, José, for making Latino cultural videos with me and Spanish videos with me for a medical terminology that you guys gonna see. I just wanna wish with this small cake for Meet Interpretation, happy birthday to us. 27th of September 2017 was when I actually officially said I'm doing it, and I'm gonna try it. And thank you for being part of my Mirror Interpretation Todorova YouTube channel. Thank you for your comments. Sometimes when your comments are extremely bad, unfortunately, I have to delete them, because my mindset is to give you power and not to give a space for nagging and negative mindsets. And I do understand that to be intellectually above the average is kind of difficult. And I do know that a lot of people wouldn't stay here because my content, it's not funny. My content is serious. My content requires you to look in yourself, to work in yourself, to take responsibility for your actions and get your life in your own hands. And I understand that this is very hard. This is also hard for me. But thank you guys for being here. And I just want to wish these we have 4 candles that I wish, I'm gonna blow them with you. Let's all wish a wish. And I really hope, if I can see the future, if I can change the things that are here in USA nowadays for the interpreters, I do hope that they implement some laws that protect interpreters from abuse, psychological, the body parts exposures that can get paid for such dignity salary in a way that I don't say billions, but in a way that bigger company. Thank you guys for your patience. I know it's almost the 5th time that I am starting to record this video and then kind of starting again, and this is like I gotta patch this video together. But let's wish to all of us that first of all we all stay in good health. I really want to wish you that. And with this small cake that I made here, I'm gonna wish something for all of us, for you, depth you could believe in the depth you could believe in the lives. Just thank you for being part of my vision and of my reality. And I hope you have a good day. Bye bye.